the end of time regarding Matthew 24, verse 37 to 39, and Luke 17, verse 26 to 30, it sounds as if life will be carrying on as usual when Jesus returns. I'm having trouble wrapping my mind around this. How can life be carrying on as usual when plagues and calamities are happening as well as the death decree that will be enacted in the end? I know the main idea is to be spiritually prepared, and I know that you guys do not know each detail to every question. I'm just hoping for some insight into how these verses fit into the end time events and prophecy.
All right, let's have a look at some of these verses. Matthew 24, 37 to 39. So these are the verses that he actually mentioned in the question, or she. But as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving into marriage, until that day that Noah entered into the ark, and knew not until the flood came and took them all away, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. What this verse is telling us, in the essence, or what it is describing, is a certain form of normality. Now, is there anything wrong with eating and drinking?
No.
If you don't eat and drink, you die. All right? Marrying and giving into marriage, is there anything wrong with that? No. So why does the Bible mention this as specific things in the days of Noah? They were eating and drinking and marrying and giving into marriage. Obviously, they were doing this in excess.
Or wrong, or not according to God's will.
Right. So they were eating and drinking in excess. They were gluttonous. And they were marrying and giving into marriage whoever so they pleased. They changed partners like garments. Do we have similar situations today?
Yes.
Yes.
And it seems normal.
All right. Now, when we had a pandemic last year, or when there was a tsunami, yes, there was a calamity, major calamities. Were people still eating and drinking?
Yes.
And were they still marrying in excess and divorcing in excess and all the other permutations as to who and what you are marrying? And this excess exists today. So this is the context in which we must see it. So if we rephrased it, we would say, as it was in the days of Noah, so shall it be at the coming of the Son of Man. There will be excesses in eating and drinking. There will be gluttony. There will be starvation on the one hand and extreme luxury on the other hand. And there will be all kinds of abnormalities when it comes to human relations.
And you see, this actually adds on to what we've been saying. Everything that's happening and will come, it's not going to be, oh, here it is now. It's just going to form part of this whole catastrophe that's going on.
Yes, and if we read the same story in Luke chapter 17, from verse 26, and as it was in the days of Noah, so shall it be in the days of the Son of Man. They did eat and they drank, they married wives, they were given in marriage until the day that Noah entered into the ark, and the flood came and destroyed them all. So there will be a total destruction because of their excesses. But then he gives a little bit more detail in this way. Likewise, also as it was in the days of Lot. They did eat and they drank, they bought and they sold, they planted, they builded. But the same day that Lot went out of Sodom, it rained fire and brimstone from heaven and destroyed them all. So destruction is going to be total. Why would he mention Lot?
Because there's another portion of apostasy that comes in there.
There's an aspect there. In other words, they were so blasphemous and so licentious that they were even willing to violate angels.
Yeah.
How disgusting can you become?
And they were so entrenched in earthly possessions.
Yes. It sounds like some of the laws and legislations that we are getting in the world today. And, I'm almost scared that whatever they are saying will soon become compulsory. Then I will have to move to the poles and become a penguin. Even thus shall it be in the days when the Son of Man is revealed. So this has to do with excess. That is why it appears normal, but it's not.
Now, if we put in another portion here, this time of Noah, is that before or while the last plagues are falling?
Well, until the day that Noah entered into the ark. The day that Noah entered into the ark is the close of probation.
So typically, that is when the plagues will start falling.
Correct.
So this time is actually showing to right now.
Yes. We are living in this time just before Noah enters into the ark. Now, what is the antitypical ark?
The church.
The church. Which one?
Those that keep to the commandments of God and have the faith of Jesus.
And hold to the testimony of Jesus. That is what the ark comprises of, because that's the invitation. So, Martin, I hope we have dealt with this question.
Yes. I also think that if you put it in this context, that people will start realizing we're already living in these times. So it won't be that, all of a sudden you're going to stop everything that you do because you're seeing this.
Yes.